Hey guys, welcome to the show today. Live from the patio at Civet Coffee in Mactan Newtown. I'm on the patio. One of the nicest things about living here is that all covered. The promenade is covered, so even with the rain that we had yesterday, I was able to get outside and walk around, even with the rain. It was really nice. It was comfortable. It was easy. It is hot today. Oh, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. And what a weekend, let me tell you. It was great. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who is watching, liking, and commenting. A couple of you are commenting really specifically on the collaborations that I have to do with other vloggers that are here. And I have reached out. Tim, I'm going to meet up with Tim. And I've reached out to Britt, who's in Tambuli. And let me bring this a little closer. Having a little coffee here, coffee break. Oh, that's really nice. Good coffee. Because I've reached out to him and he reached out to me about a month ago. And he said he wanted to come over and check out my condo. I said, sure, reach. Here's my contact info. And nothing came of it. But, I mean, he's done Mactan Newtown a lot. So I suggested that we meet to talk about what I'm talking about today is like the different paths that I have taken, that other people have taken and what I'm taking. Oh, this muffin is really good.
Hey, I'm Sri Lankan Sammi. Let's talk about life after 50. Real talk, no BS. How I went from Canada via South Korea to now chasing my forever home in Southeast Asia. Join me for this next chapter.
So I set up here so that you guys could see how busy it is. People walking by, people hanging out. A lot of people are working. Like there's a lot of call centers here. They call them BPO, business processing offices. So I've been listening to you, Derek. I've been listening to Cherry, Joshua, Simon, and I am socializing. So I have been out Saturday, Sunday, and today. Tonight I'm going out for dinner with friends who live in my building. I'm going out with Barry and Paul. I hung out with Barry and Paul on Sunday at the all day. And again, I haven't vlogged my social part because I don't know if people are interested. So that was John, and he was just asking about our plans for Thursday. So Friday I went out with friends with the motorcycle club. Saturday I hung out local. Sunday I met up with John and Barry. And we met up some local friends that he knew, some Filipinos. And they work from midnight until 9 a.m. So 10 a.m., 11 a.m., they're out drinking and chilling out because Monday was a holiday for them because of American Thanksgiving, or it's a day off because it's Sunday in the US. So there was that. So we hung out, and then we came to the beach and hung out there till like 10 at night. I met some really nice girls from Korea, and we were supposed to go snorkeling with them on Thursday. They leave on Friday, but because of the rain yesterday, there was a big storm. Their day trips got pushed out. So they're going whale swimming on today, and then island hopping on Thursday. And then at the pool, we met some really nice girls from Mongolia, and I had a really interesting conversation in the pool with one of them, and they live on the other side of Cebu. So they had come here just for the day. So they're here for a couple months, going to school here. So I'm gonna meet up with them later on. Definitely gonna invite them back to the beach. So tonight I'm going out for dinner. We're having steak with Barry and John. Barry's leaving on Monday, so this is kind of like a goodbye. I hung out with my Dutch friend yesterday in the gym, and I also bumped into him at the pool on Sunday. He was with his girlfriend and her cousin and children. So he's a really nice guy. And he lives one floor down next door to me. He lives across the hall, one floor down. Really nice guy. He's been here for years. He mentioned that he also works online, like afternoons because of the time zone. I think he works in commodities or in Forex. I want to find out what he does. If he can mentor me, I think that would be advantageous to my future. So let's get back to today's topic. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out with him, with Paul, my Dutch friend, Paul, Barry, and John. We're gonna go out on Saturday night to a local bar, a local club, a dancing club. It's actually just 5 minutes away from here. Called Club Havana. So maybe I'll take a few videos and vlogs and show you what it's all about. But again, I don't want to like glamorize it or exploit it. I got my and I'm meeting my property manager on Saturday for coffee, and I'm gonna interview her. I wanted to interview her about the development here and what's going on. So, and also I want to talk to her about my future. So that's where we're coming down to here. I did a rough calculation, so I'm extending my trip. I already told mom and dad that I'm not coming back. I've calculated my budget and I'm gonna extend my trip till the end of March. I can afford it. I have enough money saved up. And that's without working. So without working, I have enough money, cash, that I can pay for the rest of my, I mean, it's only one more month of rent and you know, miscellaneous expenses. So after I calculated everything, I did a very rough budget. And my budget so far for the 6 months that I'm here, not including like going out on day trips or going traveling. Like I'm gonna be going to Oslo, I'm gonna go whale watching, I'm gonna go on day trips to snorkeling with friends. I think I wanna do a weekend trip to Palawan or Bohol. So those are gonna be extra, but they're not gonna be ridiculously expensive. I have spent about $1,200 US a month when you average everything out, because, you know, that's a visa costs, rent, food, miscellaneous expenses, motorcycle rental, and utilities. All, you know, my entertainment costs are not included in that because I don't do it that much. But it does include food and stuff. So how did I get here? What did I do to research or figure out what I was going to spend, and how is it folding out? Now I've been here now coming up on 2 months. I landed October 2nd. Today is November 25. 25. And so December 2nd will be 2 months. I'm gonna stay just shy of 6 months, like 4 or 5 days shy of 6 months. So I don't have to get an ECC. So I told mom and dad I reserved my unit with my property manager, and I just have to change my flight ticket, which is very simple because I'm a business class passenger. It's not going to cost me anything. So, hey guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to get rid of this because the flies are like going crazy over this thing. Give me 1 second. Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammi here. Thank you for watching the video. If you like what you're seeing, please think about subscribing and liking. Also, to help the channel get out in front of other people just like you, if you could comment, that will help the algorithm get it out there. And hit that bell icon so that you know when the next video is dropping. I truly appreciate that. If you want to sponsor me, scan the QR code right here, or click the link down below, buy me a coconut. Or if you are interested in life coaching, I offer that right here. Scan this QR code or click the link down below. I'm Sri Lankan Sammi, retire in Southeast Asia. We'll see you all on the other side. Thank you, that was delicious. So, anyway, let's get back to my delicious coffee here. I have instant coffee, so I'm not really enjoying it all that much. So when I was thinking about coming here, I was talking with Tim. You guys, I don't know if you've met him yet. You're gonna meet him eventually. I'm gonna interview him and his wife was married to a Filipina. So I met Tim over 10 years ago in Korea. He's an American. He's lived in Korea for 20 years. Biggest heart you'll ever know on a man. But he's like he's rough around the edges, but I love the guy so much. He's been my roommate twice, once in Korea and once in Philippines. I lived with him 3 years ago in Subic Bay, which is where he met his wife. And I've met her. He met her a few weeks before I left. And when I left, she moved in to the place I had with her sister. Because it was a 2-bedroom. Really nice place we had. So when I don't know how it came about that. So it was gonna start as a vacation. Like I wanted to come on vacation here to Cebu and then extend that between the 2 Korean holidays. Now it's become more of I thought it was just gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna come and yeah, he's talking about me moving here and everything like that. And I'm just like, yeah. And then it's like, shit, I can actually do this. And it's becoming a huge possibility. Now, I can't live here for $1,300 a month. Absolutely not. I can live here for $1,000 a month. And that's what I have to kind of figure out, how to get my bills down. Obviously, I can save about $100 a month on my rent. I can save another $100 a month on food. And then obviously I don't have to go out to do all the whale diving and scuba snorkeling trips and stuff like that. There's cheaper ways to do it than the way I'm doing it. You just show up at the port and just go with a boat. You don't book through a tour company, which is something I can do. So when I started planning it, I looked at, because I'm the kind of person who likes to over-plan. I'm not the kind of guy who just goes, oh, I'll just show up and figure it out. Anuj is like that. He's just like, yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. And I like to over-plan. So I like to make sure that I'm not going to be scammed. I'm not going to send money to someone I don't know. And there has to be protection, right? Because you hear the horror stories, but it doesn't happen all that often. But where there are lots of foreigners and lots of tourists, the cockroaches come out. That's what I'm going to say. It doesn't matter whether it's here in the Philippines, whether it's Thailand, Sri Lanka, wherever there are tourists, there's going to be people who are out to take your money. So you always have to be careful. So because I don't have any contacts here and because I don't have anybody that I know here, other than Tim, I didn't want to lock in with one person. So that's why I used Airbnb. You know, you can do the hotel thing, you can do the Airbnb thing, but I was protected. But then because I negotiated with the landlord and I had their contact info and everything, and I had their registration number and all of that stuff, and the bank account name matched with their name, and because I asked for their ID, I negotiated a lower price and I booked 1 month with them. And then the next month was cash. But then I found this place, which is a hell of a lot better. So I was kind of lazy because what I was going to do is I was going to use the time that I was staying at my old place and I was going to travel around to the different condos in different areas around here to find the best condo. So that when I came back the next time, I would be able to book something right away. I wouldn't have to like search around. I could just do it. I could book a place for 1 week and then, you know, come and find, I know which place to go, or I can connect with like the property managers that I'm doing right now. So I have three right now, and I can play them against each other and find the best place. You see, the problem here is places come up like daily. It's not like I can book something 6 months in advance like a hotel. It has to be done like within a couple of weeks of being here. So come here, book a place for 1 or 2 weeks, and, you know, if you don't have a contact, I can give you a contact, or like stay here for 2-3 weeks at a hotel or a condo. Yes, you're going to pay more, but then find the place that your forever home type thing. Sign a 1-year deal and negotiate a great contract, like what I did. Then after your 2nd or 3rd month, you get your ID card. You can open up a bank account. Now I have Maya Pay. I set up GCash. I couldn't set up because my phone number is not a local phone number. It is a tourist phone number. They know which ones are tourist phone numbers, and GCash I can't. But Maya Pay, which is the same as GCash. So set up Maya Pay. You get your phone number, you set up Maya Pay. Maya Pay connects to Grab. So you load up and you don't have to carry cash with you. The other problem with Grab is Grab has a limit on how much cash you can order food with. So like I try to order something and it says 700 pesos or 1,000 pesos limit. If I use Maya Pay, I can order 2,000, whatever. Because I order big meals, right? Or if I'm ordering for our group. So I go here to the Robinsons, which is right next door to here, and there's a kiosk there, and I just load money onto my Maya Pay account. It costs $1 or something like that. So it's very simple, very easy, and convenient. So if I'm taking a Grab car, I don't need to have cash. Now you can attach your credit cards to Maya, or your bank account to Maya, or your Grab. But the problem is that because I have a Korean account and my Korean account doesn't connect to this phone, it's not easy to do. There's so many regulatory rules with having a Korean credit card because of the extra layer of security that Korean credit cards have, or Korean accounts have. It's not the same as what we have. There's another application that you have to download and set up on your phone for it to recognize your transfers or your accounts. So that was the first thing, is finding a place to live. Secondly, you got to figure out where is your, where are you going to go grocery shopping? Because food is an important thing. How much are your utilities going to be? What kind of place do you want? Do you want quiet? Do you want city? Do you want mountains? Do you want beaches? So what's most important for me is, number one, is a beach. I have to be near the beach. I have to have a pool, and I would like to have a gym. I want a high floor with an ocean view, which is what I got here. And I want a cleaner, newer condo. Like, I have an executive studio. You guys have seen the video. It's a really nice place. One of the other things I love about this particular place is that the amenities, the commercial district, everything is right here. I don't have to go out of this area to get anything. Now, obviously the prices here are inflated because it is a foreigner-friendly area. So the prices here are somewhat higher. You just walk 7 minutes across the street and there's a metro right there. Now, again, the prices here are also a little bit higher. So what you have to do is you have to find a local who will give you the secret, not secret, but the local shops. So the thing with the local shops is, I mean, the meat, I probably would never buy meat from a local shop, but I would buy vegetables and fruit. No problem. I've done it before, I'll do it all the time, but you have to buy it every day. You can't put it in the fridge or anything like that. Another important thing is socializing. You have to be ready to socialize differently. A lot of Filipinos work very strange hours because of the BPO. The call centers are North American. So I find that a lot of my friends that I've made here are only available early in the morning or at night. It all depends. It's a very unique situation that I find myself here. And then you have your expat friends. You know, a lot of transient people coming in and out and in and out. Like Paul is here till end of February. Barry's leaving next week. Sorry, John is here till February, end of February. Barry's leaving next week, and Paul lives here. So I've gone out. I've socialized a bit with some lady friends, and it's gone okay. I'm not interested in going very fast or very quickly because I don't know where I'm going to be. When I come back, obviously I'm going to come back here, but am I going to stay here? I don't know. And that's my next video. I'm going to talk about the differences between Dumaguete, Roxas City, and Cebu, of what I've learned and what I need to learn. All right. And my choices. This is where my choices come into play about what I'm doing. I'm doing things because they are my choice, because it's what I like. All right. So in the end, I am really happy. Like, I woke up today and I was like, I'm extending my trip. I wish I could stay here for a year, but I can't. I have to go home. I have to like figure out my job status and my contracts, and I have to figure out what I'm going to do about supplementing my income. This is where you guys can come into play by helping me. Click the like button, click that comment to help get my channel out to other people just like you. All right, so that's the important thing that you guys can do. We're getting close. We're about 45%. We're getting very close. We're like 400 subscribers and 1,400 hours. I have to have 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. So we're about 35, 40%. All right, and which is great for a channel that's 3 months old, right? So it's just gonna get exponential, and I hope that in the next 2 months, we can get monetized. Once I get monetized, we're gonna start memberships. We're gonna start generating passive income for me to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm not looking for you guys to sponsor me. If you're interested in sponsoring me, go right ahead, click the link down below and buy me a coconut. I would greatly appreciate it, but you can passively watch a full commercial. Not yet. Once I get monetized, you'll know once I get monetized. So I'm gonna wrap things up today, guys, by saying I have taken steps to come here and then discover that once I'm here, that it's really a hell of a lot better than anything I could have imagined. Now, I've been lucky. I haven't been scammed. I haven't been gotten sick. I haven't gotten in trouble. I haven't had any bad experiences. Other people have. I haven't been homesick. I haven't had. All right, I don't know what happened there. I think it overheated. All right, I'm just gonna wrap it up here by saying I haven't had the issues that other people may have had. So therefore, I think that I am in a better place and I am able to speed up my retirement process. Whereas other people, you know, it's difficult for them to take that first step. That big first step of I'm gonna do it. But when you do it, you have to do it carefully, all right? So I wanna say thank you to everyone. I wanna say, comment and let me know if you have any questions. Remember, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. Be good to each other, be kind, be positive and supportive. And remember, we're not strangers, we're just friends who haven't met yet. I'm Sri Lankan Sammi, Sammi in Cebu. We'll see you all on the other side.